Hey everyone, Lewis aka Spider-Man 1991 here with another issue-by-issue review for the final arc of Invincible, known as The End of All Things. So today, I'm going to be talking about issue number 136, which is part 4. Let's get started. Alright, so picking up from last issue, Invincible and the rest of the Coalition are attacking Thrag's base. However, Thrag's army is pretty much all of his offspring from the bug plant that Invincible's half-brother Oliver was from, and there are a lot of them, and even though they're only half Viltrumite, they're still pretty strong. But basically what the army's doing is they are attacking all of them, but they're pretty much all trying to come at every single Coalition member at once, but basically, but the Coalition members are strong enough to fight them off, but there is a lot of blood. Like, they're just all ramming into them, trying to stop them, but they get taken apart. But the problem is, there are a lot of them. Like, seriously, there are so many of them. Eventually, though, Thrag's forces become too much for the Coalition, so they decide to retreat. And of course, right when they get ready to leave, they're out of orbit of the base, Thrag decides to order all his remaining forces to follow them. However, we go back to the Coalition ship, and we find out that Mark and Alan the alien planned this all along so that they could lead Thrag's army to Earth. And that's where the issue ends. Okay, so with this issue, we are one third finished with the story arc. We've still got about 8 more to go. It's 12 issues long, and this is a good point where we finally return to Earth. Now, why is this a good thing? Well, for one thing, Earth still has a ton of superhumans that we've seen in the very beginning of Invincible. Also, Earth is the home to the remaining full-blooded Viltrumites, who, if you recall, when Nolan took over as leader of the Viltrumites, he asked all of them to find suitable mates on Earth and breed with them to try to continue the Viltrumite race. So there might be some Viltrumites on there. So not just full-blooded Viltrumites, but maybe some half-human, half-Viltrumite hybrids. Earth has definitely got a variety of firepower that Invincible and the rest of the Coalition could use to help get rid of Thrag's army and take him out to good. In terms of story, though, I felt that this issue only gave us an advancement in the plot when we finally got that reveal that Mark and Alan planned this all along, and that they wanted to do this so that they could lead Thrag to Earth, where they could at least have a bit more of a chance to get rid of him. And I am also really excited for when they finally do get to Earth, especially when Mark has to confront Rex, aka Robot, who, if you don't know, before Mark and Eve left Earth, the reason why they left is because their former friend Rex basically took over the world, and he was actually doing a very good job at it. The only problem was he was pretty much a dictator, and they decided, okay, we're done, can't beat him, but we aren't going to stay here anymore. So there's definitely going to be some interesting scenes when they get back to Earth. Thankfully, though, even though this issue is very heavy with action, and that is actually pretty good because of this book's artist, Ryan Ottley. The battle scenes in this issue do a good job reminding us that Invincible is a title that does not shed away from having too much blood. Seriously, this might be like one of the bloodiest battles in this series, and there have been a lot. So this is definitely going to be big, and hopefully, I don't know if this can be topped, but I think once we see Thrag's army get to Earth, there might be a chance that all the pages are just going to be covered in red ink. Okay, so yeah, overall, if you like issues that have really good action scenes with excellent artwork that really helps sell them, if you are excited, and if you haven't been reading Invincible for a while since Mark and Eve left Earth, well, they're coming back, so check that out. So definitely check that out. Overall, Invincible, End of All Things, it's still a pretty decent story, and I'm really excited for the next issue. Alright, thank you again for watching. Check out my other videos. Remember to stay subscribed and notified. I'm Spider-Man 1991 saying see you later.